Hey y'all, I'm Jen with Pleasantly Scattered. I am in need of planning August 31st through September 6th in my mini. I like to have it a little bit in advance. One, because it's easier to see than this. So I like to have a couple of weeks worth done. Just so it's blaring me in the face. So this is this week. So let's pull. I really like this layout in the mini though. And it's just called A Week in One by My Cozy Planner. And if you sign up for their newsletters, you get access to freebies. So, all right, so this is the week of August 31st through the 6th. I said that already, didn't I? Oh my goodness. And I need to cut this down a little bit because I do want to accent. I pulled these because I'm really leaning in to those florals. I think they're really pretty with some of the butterflies. I think it's so pretty. So, and this was a freebie online vintage florals or something like that. Anyway, this kind of stuff. See this one, look how pretty that is mixed in with that. Yeah. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna put in my function first because that's just how my brain works. And then we'll pop in some color and stuff throughout. So, and I've got a cheat sheet so I know what's coming up. So what are you up to today? I finished grocery shopping. I went to Aldi and Publix, and if you watch my channel, you know, doing all these things, feeding these teenage boys. And I think I'm going to forego the washi this week because I really want to pop in a bunch of those florals and accent them. Okay. Let's see if I can cut this straight. Yeah, so tending to the things. Gotta go pick up the kid soon because he said his bus is not gonna be there this afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. Or if he just didn't ride the bus and get home at 5:30, which yes, that is not fun. But let's see if I can do this right. Oh, that was not cut straight anyway. Oof, that is tiny. All right, well, we're gonna make that work somehow. Kind of crooked, but we're gonna make it happen. See if I can straighten that out a little bit. I know that's a bit excessive, but that's straighter. That's gonna put my mind at ease. But I didn't lay it down straight. That's beautiful. My head's probably in the way too. Y'all, I did not get to film yesterday, so I am really a little behind. My After the Pen is coming out today, but I'm gonna turn it this way. Why can't I lay that down straight? There we go. Well, no. This is being a pain. Is it really that serious? No, it's not. But, you know, I like it to be straight. Okay. So let's pop in that date so I quit forgetting. And I'm just going to write in the numbers today. And probably white out those trackers because I have not been using them in here. I use them in my catch-all. I couldn't find my whiteout. Same place it's always been. Okay. Then the next thing I see, okay, I have brother's birthday here. Ugh, gonna cut another one down. Be ready for it. Here we go. Oh, let's move you up though. Move this apart and this apart. There. Is that better? Am I in frame? Yeah. I guess I could bring it down a little bit more. So, hey, notice my squeaky chair isn't squeaking. I got my kid to let me have my office chair back. So we're gonna pop this in for my brother's birthday. And cut it down. Again, these were originally sized for my half letter, which I still have the template because it is making a comeback, but why don't I do it this way and see if I can get that a little straighter, because that seems to make a whole lot more sense than trying to eyeball it. It's funny when you have all the tools and you don't use them. It's not funny. It's kind of sad. Okay. And then that is payday. So let's take a payday sticker. Which I have cut these down from one of my other books. Let's just put that centered as much as we can. All right. And I have to coordinate with my husband to pick him up. He's dropping off the car. We're gonna lay this down first and then cut, because apparently there are a ton of recalls on it. So he's gonna take it in and let them repair all these recalls. Yay. So, pop this in as straight as we can. Not all the way down though, because I don't need that much space to write in. Let's just line up with that line right there. That sounds good. All right, and then lay this on here. Yeah, ish. Again, it's my, I'm not as meticulous in this one as I am my catch-all. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Let's see how that's gonna turn out, because I cut it. Yeah, that's special. That doesn't look good at all. Well, we're gonna fix that. Or, you know what? Just put a flower over it. I do want this off of this thing though. Look, it's stuck. Like, why? Get unstuck. Yeah, I slipped off the side of the cutter and destroyed that edge. So I'm just gonna put a flower under it, or a butterfly. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that now. We're just gonna fix that problem right now. Because all I need to write is 10 a.m. Ford, and I know what that means. Pretty. Not centered. Doesn't matter that much. It does the job. All right. Then I have a payment on the 1st. And I realize that these don't exactly match, but we're going to use them up anyway because I need to use them up. And of course, my husband is texting me. The 3rd cell phone, again, doesn't really match. Oh, that's another payday. Let's pop in. A payday. Don't remember where these stickers came from. I think it was Mom or something like that. Okay. I think it goes this way. I realize that's hard to see. That's silver, but I'm using up the stuff. And another bill. Okay. And then Friday is my nephew's birthday. Here we go again. Trying with these things. Let's see if I can do a better job. Maybe, maybe not, but we're gonna try it. And again, if I don't like it, we'll cover it up. Okay. Might have cut through the paper on that one. Felt a little deep. Not that bad. Not too shabby. Okay, let's see if I can do this better this time. And not slice through the middle of what I'm trying to keep. It'll work. It'll do. All right. 4th. 5th, my kid has oral surgery and we have a Bronco payment. This is the one that I messed up last time. Let's see if I can fix that one. If not, we'll cover it. That's the beauty. Especially with making your own stickers, because it doesn't cost as much as buying stickers out of a book. So you don't feel as bad if you butcher it. Right? That's what I'm telling myself. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm just using the lines to help line me up. All right, so let's take our time on this one. Not get in a hurry. Yay, I did it. It's the little things, right? Were you holding your breath with me? Because if you noticed, I was holding my breath. Okay. Bronco payment. And there's this cute little car. And then trash night, which I have this little bitty trash can I doodled. Which it works great in the mini. Because the trash cans that I have for my other planner are bigger. Takes up less space. And then we'll have the function down and we can get to the fun part. Okay. And I'm gonna pop this over here, if it'll come off the... Okay, those are done. I'm gonna put those away. Next. All right, make sure I got everything. Okay, they're there. I'll write them in a minute. All right, let's get some of the pretty stuff. That one's really big. Maybe I like it there. I could do it there. Because I want one of the corner pieces down here. I knew there were some corner. Oh, but that one looks bigger. Is it bigger? No. It's just an illusion. Okay, we're gonna go with that start. And I need to find another butterfly. And you can do the same thing if there's a real pretty, oh, that's the same, it's just smaller. Do I dare? Yeah. If you find a pretty page in a magazine with some florals and stuff, just cut those out and glue them down. I want it coming off a little bit. Oh, but I want to stay in frame. There's another pretty one. Is that the same one? No, that's a little different. That's too close to that other. Could come off of that. Let's get this corner piece down. I'm trying to be better about not being so precise about where I'm putting things, because I've been in the past always mapping everything out because they're pre-cut stickers and then laying everything down. And I want to try doing this where I just kind of just go with it, whatever feels good, and take it there. I mean, I don't have undo, but, and I do print my own pages, which this is the nice paper, because I like to use the nice paper at least in my on the go. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this one down because we know we want that. I think it's pretty. I want something there though. I know I need a floral there of some sort. Okay, look how pretty. I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, I did not white out the word trackers. Were y'all yelling at me? Hey, you forgot something. Okay, that gives me more space. So do I take it? That's the same as this, isn't it? I gotta find something different. I want something different. I could take it inward around this box. I like that. In and around, kind of. Yeah, we'll do that. Oop, slip of the knife. Okay. And I want to see if there's something small. I like those tall yellow ones, but I don't know exactly. I could run one up the side here and one up the side here, maybe. Let's see. What you think? See if I can get the mat down in the middle. I'm liking it. I think it's pretty. I could have moved this over a little bit more, but we'll work with it. And then I was talking about are those going the same direction? Can I find one going a different direction? A smaller one. Do I try to tuck it behind there? Sure, why not? Those are kind of the same stems, so I think we can work with that. But I may try to lift that and tuck it behind. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can lift this leaf. Hold your breath with me. Okay. That wasn't terrible. I think I just sliced through that one. Maybe not. Moment of truth. Nope. Okay. Pretty. I know I need to trim up, but, and I kind of, is there a smaller one? Do I add in another? That doesn't really match, does it? Can't really tell though, because it's so small. Can you? Somebody let me know. I think I want to do it because I want to fill in that space and make it connect. I can't find the slit. Okay. All right, let's go for the pen. Make sure we're still recording. Yeah. All right. Do I want another butterfly? I always talk about doing things in threes. Do I go ahead and cluster that in some more? It's very close to right underneath. But if I did it here, it'd be right underneath that. And that just looks awkward. Let's do that. I like that. And then we'll fill it in. And pop it in. That's another thing about this layout is it is very quick to decorate. I want to get some of that purple flower behind it. It is very quick to decorate because it doesn't require a whole lot for functionality and still be pretty. Again, My Cozy Planner. Go check her out. She has great, great free stuff online. Trying not to cut the paper. This is the 32-pound paper, the good stuff. All right, and I am using the Pilot G205. It is the ultra fine point, which I love. It's very, very dainty. All right. Yes, that's my brother's name. Payday, 10 a.m., Ford. Payment, Nothing yet. T-Mobile, payday, bill, Tony, my nephew, 12 o'clock. And I will write where that's at underneath once we're off of here. Bronco trash. Okay. There she is, guys. Very quick, very cute. Let's see. Are you zoomed in enough to see it? What you think? If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, I'm okay if you tell me that in the comments. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you do like it. I will respond. I try to as soon as I see the notification. And if you have not subscribed and would like to see more of my videos, please do so. But lastly, have a great day.